Alright, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well wherever you happen to be in the world right now. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience. Any comments or questions you may have, please feel free to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be doing a video about HBAR today, or Hedera, because the price is down, I think about 6%. The whole market's down slightly, and when the market's down I tend to dollar cost average in, so I thought I'd go over Hedera. I've just read an article about what makes HBAR so special, so I thought I'd add that into the mix. But I'll start off as usual by going through the cryptocurrency market just to see how things are looking. We've got a global market cap of $1.23 trillion, which is down 3.5% today over the last 24 hours. 24-hour trading volume is up. It's up to $56 billion. Bitcoin dominance is up again. It's at 46.2%. Bitcoin's dropped below $30,000. It's currently trading at $29,279. Ethereum's dropped below $2,000. BNB, slight pullback, still over 320 though. XRP appears to be predominantly holding on to its gains, although it has dropped below 50 cents. There was some stuff with Gary Glenstone yesterday, the SEC guy, so I'm not really sure what's going on with him. Apparently there's rumours that they may be getting rid of him. Cardano still looking quite good, but this is the one that interests me, which is Solana. That appears to be has given some of its gains back, but has pushed itself back up into the top 10, and I see potential for further growth in that. I will continue to invest heavily in Solana, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. As for the biggest risers of today, you can see it's absolutely nothing. The biggest riser is Synthetics SNX, which is at 1.61%. So, you know, it's a very, very, very flat day. Personally, I don't mind boring. I don't mind flat. It gives me an opportunity to DCA in, and when we come to the charts, I'll show you what I'm talking about. As for Hedera, you can see that we're currently trading at 0.063, which represents a decline of 6.72% against the US dollar, down 3.61% against Bitcoin. We're currently sitting on a 494,000 watch list, so it's community and the interest in the project is growing, because I know that's up from a few weeks ago. The chart paints a pretty self-explanatory picture. The price has been falling all day today. So market cap has dropped below $2 billion, 24-hour trading volume of $49 million, and circulating supply is still 31 billion HBAR, which is 62% of the total supply. They are releasing bits and pieces onto the market slowly. I'm not sure if they've done the full release of the last release that they were talking about a few weeks ago. I'll have to read more into that, but I think that's pretty much it for the circulating supply for the time being, but there will be further releases onto the market over the coming years. Regarding sentiment, by this dip, everyone seems to be fairly bullish, but there's only so much you can gauge from reading through the comments on the CoinMarketCap page. But again, there seems to be a lot of shilling going on, and people are talking about completely completely unrelated projects. Anyway, moving on. So I'll go to the charts before I go through the article. The article is just an overview of Hedera, so it's nothing you probably don't already know, but it's just worth reminding yourself what does make the project quite unique. So what we're going to look at, I'm just going to look at Hedera on the daily. You can see we've been trapped between this range between 0.063 and 0.068 since Tuesday the 4th of April, which is the day I flew to Poland. I returned just last week, because I've been away for just over a week, and it's just been chopping in that zone. We've got this nice little pullback to the support zone that it's got there. It's actually it's started to form like a bit of a trend line, an upward trend line there, and it's tapped it 3 times now and reacted to it. Price is sitting around the daily 50 and below the daily 100, so it's not looking pretty, but personally I really don't mind. The price can stay like this for the rest of the year as far as I'm concerned, because I can continue to buy, and if I can get myself into a position where I've got upwards of 100,000 Hedera, then I'll be pretty pleased with that, because going into the coming bull run, that could put me into a nice position. Say for example the price was to go to $2-3, then that's a fairly decent ROI in my opinion. Even if it goes to all-time highs, which is around 50 cents, it's still a 10x. So, it's a decent time to be edging into the project. With regards to the MACD, the signal line and the MACD are both above the 0 line. We just switched to negative momentum. If we zoom out slightly, we can see it's just switched, and the signal line, MACD line, have crossed and started to slope downwards. So technically speaking, there could be more downside. I can't see any tradable patterns on there, but I'm only looking at one time frame. So I was coming down to the hourly to see if there's anything day trading opportunities in there. You can see the very clear reaction to that trend line. Nothing that I would be interested in trading. There's no subs. There's like lower. It's just consolidating and sitting around that 0.063 region, to be honest with you. So, which, like I said earlier, I don't mind boring. Boring is fine. You know what I mean? I'd rather it sat in a zone and then all of a sudden just started to move up slowly, while I've been slowly edging in over the months, weeks, even years. I don't mind, as long as I'm well positioned in all the projects, be it Solana, be it VeChain, be it Hedera, be it Cardano, XRP, all the projects that I'm investing in. I'm just edging in like bit by bit. Every week, a little bit more money goes in. My portfolio grows. That goes up and down, but my holdings in those coins go up. So when the moon time does come, which I believe will probably be, well, historically and traditionally, there has been 6 months after the Bitcoin halving, which I believe happens in 2024. So 6 months after that, I would expect us to see some fairly significant gains. I'm not going to say that all the projects I'm invested in are going to go up, but if at least one or two of them do, then I'm going to be in a fairly nice position. And that's my what's the word I'm looking for? That's my philosophy when it comes to investing. Say like 50% of what you invest in does go up. As long as you've got the right risk reward set in place, then you can do all right out of the markets. If you can do well with a 50% win rate, with a 50% with a one-to-one risk reward, basically. That's more on trading, but this is about investing. I believe all the projects I'm investing in have got solid fundamentals. That includes HBAR, Hedera rather, VeChain, XRP, Cardano, Ethereum, Solana. I need to do more about Solana because I think that a lot of people are sleeping on Solana, and that's going to shock a few people in the next bull run. I'm going on to other topics now. So what I want to do is move along to this article. It's on a website I've never used before. It's called the News and Observer, and it's titled "What Makes HBAR Unique." It was published today. Yeah, today's the 19th. It's currently 9:20 in the evening here, so I'm just about getting ready for bed, but I thought I'd make a video because I haven't done one since yesterday morning, because I've been incredibly busy with my youngest child's got autism, so we had an appointment with him this morning just for some tests and whatnot. That was quite time consuming, and then I don't even know why I'm telling you this, I was cutting the grass. My garden's 50 metres long, which I don't know where you are in the world, but that's pretty long and fairly wide, and it took me about 5 hours to get it done, so it's been a long day. But I'll carry on with the article rather than talking about what I've been doing today. Apologies if you can hear my dog snoring in the background. She's fast asleep, and she's a loud sleeper. Right. What's better than a cryptocurrency without the scalability issues, performance issues, and cost of blockchain? That's the intriguing question or vision behind Hedera Hashgraph's cryptocurrency HBAR price. What is Hedera Hashgraph? Hedera Hashgraph is a decentralized distributed network that works in the same way as Bitcoin and Ethereum. This system has higher security and validation algorithms than blockchains. Hedera Hashgraph uses Hashgraph technologies instead of blockchains for its distributed open ledger. Some advanced algorithmic stuff under the hood makes PHDS cross their arms. Hashgraph networks are a good alternative to blockchains to implement open ledgers and support cryptocurrencies. There is no mining involved with Hashgraph, so they don't have much environmental impact, and transaction costs may also be lower. There is nothing better than a Hashgraph-based open ledger for security, anonymity, performance, and capacity. It's the only open ledger that uses Hashgraph technology right now. There is only one currency that uses Hashgraph's HBAR. However, the Hedera Hashgraph API provides detailed instructions and source code examples. HBAR is the currency and utility token on Hedera. Besides paying for transactions, HBAR tokens are staked on the network, giving a weighted voting system to verify transactions. It's like a proof of stake on Ethereum. How does Hedera Hashgraph work? Hedera Hashgraphs are built from directed acrylic graphs. These graphs let you create data structures and flow diagrams that don't loop. Distributed open ledgers use acrylic graphs to prevent transactions from being modified after they're made. Hedera's asynchronous Byzantine graph algorithms are called asynchronous Byzantine fault-tolerant consensus algorithms. They are they're a better alternative to cryptography-based ledgers. Excuse me, it is getting late. Ledgers, slow, cumbersome mechanisms, and is more efficient, fair, and secure than conventional transaction verification methods, and cheaper. Hedera Hashgraphs uses ABFT to keep its network safe. The Hedera Hashgraph network is built on the Hedera Hashgraph network, like Ether on the Ethereum blockchain, so that you can run distributed financial apps. Hedera uses a gossip protocol to verify time sequence and validity before adding transactions. With smart contracts, developers can move more value without involving intermediaries like banks or stock exchanges, and virtual contracts are cheaper, faster, and easier to manage. What is so special about Hedera Hashgraph? A public cryptocurrency called Hedera Hashgraph is not on the blockchain. HBAR currency and OpenLedger both have their strengths and weaknesses. It's not a secret that Baird's Hashgraph network is open source, but its algorithms are patented. Hedera Hashgraph is the only public ledger based on hashgraphs. Using Hedera Hashgraph network, I should edit that out, but I won't. Developers can make dApps, but they will have to pay transaction fees. The network and Hedera OpenLedger are impressive. Hashgraph networks don't have scaling issues, and mining doesn't waste electricity or hurt the environment, which is always a hot topic. Hedera Hashgraph transactions are also faster, cheaper, and more secure than blockchain transactions, Hedera says. The Hedera Hashgraph mainnet handles 4.5 million transactions a day. The mainnet can only handle 10,000 per second, but Hedera says sharding will limit that. In contrast to Bitcoin's 885 kilowatt and Ethereum's 102 kilowatt, each HBAR transaction costs $0.001 and takes 3 to 5 seconds to validate and uses 0.0017 kilowatt hours. There are about 50 billion HBARs to be released at the moment. 28 billion rather. That's not quite right because there's 31 billion that are in circulation. As minting HBAR doesn't require advanced cryptographic algorithms, Hedera Hashgraph minted 50 billion HBARs before it launched the mainnet in 2018. A 15-year release schedule was set by the Hedera Governing Council. So my assumption is it will be a while before there is another load dumped on the market, because it was it 4 billion more they reduced? So if they're saying there's 28, then it's out of date information. So perhaps it was 4 billion they released. I'll have to go over my notes because I can't remember. The Hedera Hashgraph is secure using an asynchronous Byzantine fault-tolerant consensus algorithm that can offer optimal security for distributed networks. It's based on the Byzantine general's problem in computer science. 4 armies are attacking a city, one on each side. The army must communicate by sending messages, but some could come from enemies posing as messengers. Hedera's approach to validating transactions on distributed OpenLedger uses a Byzantine fault tolerance algorithm that tolerates false messages. Bottom line, a unique technology behind the HBAR cryptocurrency circumnavigates many problems with blockchain-based digital assets. The patented algorithms behind Hedera, Hashgraph, and HBAR can finally handle real-world loads. More and more people are testing and using Hashgraph-based open ledgers, which may reveal the weaknesses and flaws. Right, I'll link the article down below because I completely butchered it as I read that, and my mouth is as dry as Gandhi's flip-flop, so I'm going to have a little sip of water. Can I get cancelled for saying that? I don't know if there's anything wrong with saying that. Anyway, so back onto the chart. I really don't mind that the price is down. It's hovering around this range. It can stay there for another 6 months, by which time I'd say I'd be close to 10,000. Sorry, 10,000, way over 10,000. Close to 100,000 HBAR, and I believe that's going to put me in a decent position come the next bull run, considering the total possible circulating supply is 50 billion. If we go to the HBAR page again just to check, I'm just going to go on talking for a bit while I'm still here. So the market cap is $2 billion. Well, we're sitting at 0.063. Total supply 50 billion. Currently ranked. Where are we ranked? This is a very poor show bomb. I should know where to see that. Hedera, rank 35, so it's the 35th. Let's go to the top cryptocurrencies going to say, let's see what's in it there or thereabouts. So in 35th HBAR we got Arbitrum. Look for something on 2 billion. Let's go to the top 20, see what the market cap for Uniswap is at 3 billion. So a double in price is going to take us into the top 20. Well, not necessarily, because other coins can double in price as well, but saying that we can get into the top 20 is not unrealistic. You get into the top 20, we're looking at a $3 to $5 billion market cap, which is, well, price wise, what would that mean? Well, we'd be doubling, trebling, so we're going to be over 10 cents. And going into the coming bull run, I'd see Bitcoin probably going to be trading. I think we're going to break the 100k level on Bitcoin. This is all purely speculation. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just waffling now. I've been going on for 15 minutes, which is incredibly long for me. But like I said, I don't see anything major happening in crypto until 6 months after the halving next year. So yeah, be safe with your investments. Always do your own research. Read as many articles as possible. Educate yourself on anything you're invested in. Only put in what you're willing to lose. All the usual stuff. This isn't financial advice. I don't give financial advice. I just occasionally come on my computer and start waffling on about projects I'm invested in, because it takes my mind off other things that are going on in my life. Maybe I would discuss that one day. But it gives me an outlet. Sometimes vocalizing what's going on in your head sort of gives you some sort of mental clarity, if you know what I mean. I think I'm going off on a complete tangent now, so what I'll do is I'll stop the video there. I'm going to get ready for bed. I wish you all a wonderful evening, wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wherever you happen to be in the world. Thank you for your time, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Please consider subscribing. If you drop a like on the video, apparently that gets me out to a wider audience and could help me to grow the channel, which I'd be quite happy with that. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.